What is up, my viewers? Spang here, bringing you another World of Tanks gameplay commentary. Mr. Never Aim saying, great, we get the Black Prince. I totally can't hear the sarcasm in his voice at all. But, yes, this is going, like I said, this is a replay sent in from Never Aim, part of the Lego, or Legao, or L-E-G-O-W clan. I don't have any idea what that stands for, but it's not important, I suppose. This is going to be a tier 4, or a tier 5 match, I suppose. There's one tier 5 per team, but it's a tier 4 match. Teams are rather even with the exception of that Churchill and the Matilda Black Prince, the premium tier 5 medium, I think it is. I can't recall what the Matilda is. And right here, hold on just one moment. I'm getting a frame rate drop. Okay, there we go. It is resolved. No, it's not. I'm still stuck at 15 FPS, and I have no idea why. We'll see if it resolves itself. But if it doesn't, I'm going to try again to reset it. The enemy team rushing straight up the center. And as I was saying before, definitely a slight advantage going to the enemy team, but nothing too significant. Now, it is going to be an encounter battle on, what is this Siegfried line? That's right, because I failed to mention that before, so I figure I might as well mention it now, better late than never. One kill for one kill, and there we go. Never Aim's team falling a little bit behind. A T-28 still in the center, and Never Aim doing his best to take what shots he has at tanks, just deciding they're going to charge right up the center. And okay, I'm going to see if I can fix this frame rate, because there is still a drop of 15 frames per second here. I do not know what the problem is. Honestly, I have no idea why this has dropped to 15 FPS. It should be at 30, but let's just deal with it. It's not that bad. It is noticeable, but I'm just going to ignore it from now on. Now, the teams are still more or less even, only one tank difference per team. And Never Aim not having a single kill yet, though I think he got one shot off on that tank in the center earlier, but that's about it. Teams evening up just a slight bit. Never Aim trying to get some cross shots on this enemy's push in the center, and a significant push at that. Surprising number of tanks. Now, if you haven't noticed yet, there is no artillery, so that is probably why this side push is being so prevalent. The enemy team has nothing to fear in terms of artillery raining down. They don't have to worry about taking cover nearly as much, and so there's less of a presence in the city and more of a push in the field. Never Aim still not managing to get a kill. Teams are still even at 5 for 5. And both teams still have their tier 5 tanks. So it's still anyone's match, and hopefully Never Aim can pull this off. We'll see exactly how much of a contribution he does make to his team here eventually, but he is one of the few vehicles for his team that are in the city. And here he spots one of the enemies, but we'll see exactly how well he can engage this threat. Oh my goodness, there are multiple hostiles spotted at this point, and he is certainly not in a good position. The enemy team going for the capture point and gaining a take advantage while they're at it. So Never Aim will be able to kill this other M8. I almost called it an M5. It is not the M5A1, it is the M8A1. Quite different tanks, although they function more or less in the same capacity. Just one is a tank destroyer, one is a light tank. But I digress. So this enemy team still ahead by one vehicle, still trying to push this capture point, and another light tank trying to blaze past the middle, but getting shot by the rather high damage gun of the M5A1 Stewart. It has a good rate of fire, but it also has decent damage and penetration. 70 damage, 80 something penetration. So it's got quite a punch for a tier 4, especially when you consider it can probably, let's think about this for a second, basically 5-shot anything, and its rate of fire is fast enough to where that can be accomplished in a short amount of time. So that enemy Panzer III certainly a one-shot. Now there we go, kill number 2 for Never Aim. This Hetzer blazing forward kind of blindly, exposing his soft side mirror armor to Never Aim's gun, and it is going to get him killed. Kill number 3 for Never Aim. Another Hetzer is spotted on the field, as well as the Churchill 3. That is the premium Churchill tank, not the standard tier 5 heavy. So that is also of note. Never Aim doing a bold move, charging and blissing on the side, hitting that Hetzer in its soft side armor, working to his advantage right there. His speed certainly coming into effect. Kill number 4. And for an attempted 5th kill. He is going to try something very bold. This Churchill looks like he's probably typing to his team due to the fact he's kind of more or less immobile. There we go. He decided to, either he entered and finished what he was typing, or he just said, screw it, I'm not getting myself killed. Turning to engage, but Never Aim gets out of there too quick for the Churchill to do anything of importance. Never Aim's team has pulled ahead a great amount, managing to stop the enemy push in the valley as well as everywhere else. It is a 14-9 match at this point. Certainly the enemy team in a bad position. Never Aim's team still has their tier 5, which means this match is all but won, especially considering the concentrated push, the number of tanks on the capture point, the Churchill addressing the threat as he should on the cap, but that also gives Never Aim the opportunity to come and hit him right in his soft rear armor. He's going to aim up a little higher, realize that's not quite a good idea, aiming again for that lower plate on his backside, which is going to allow him to get some shots off. The Churchill's saying, screw this, I'm not going to die to an M5, and re-aiming his gun. Never Aim doing the smart thing, trying to use this vehicle as cover. The Churchill firing way too soon, completely missing the shot. Never Aim getting hit, possibly going to get himself killed. The Churchill having a comparable rate of fire to him, completely missing the shot there. That Churchill not exactly accounting for the speed and unpredictability of Never Aim's movements. Never Aim one shot away from death. Oh, just a track shot, which will allow him to, bam, kill a tier 5 heavy tank as a tier 4 light tank. Very well played, Never Aim, and I agree. What a good game using your speed and taking out a Goliath when you are David. Definitely a good match. So, if you like this video, click that like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. And if you got a replay like Never Aim, check the description for instructions on how to submit it. As well as follow me on my Twitter if you want to stay up to date with all the latest happenings. If you want to know why I'm not posting videos and the such, just be following me on Twitter. With nothing more to say, this is Spangle and I am signing off.